You know, I've been thinking maybe January isn't actually the best time to kick off new resolutions.
Really? What makes you say that?
Well, astrologically speaking, the new year doesn't truly begin until the sun enters Aries around March 20th.
Oh,
So we're kind of
interesting.
jumping the gun in January.
That's fascinating. So Aries season is like the real cosmic new year?
Exactly. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Fiery, bold, energetic. It's the ultimate
Yeah.
let's do this energy.
Makes sense when you think about spring and everything blooming.
Right. It's like nature wakes up, and yet we push ourselves to start fresh in the dead of winter.
So what's up with Capricorn season then?
Capricorn season, late December through January, is more about planning and laying solid foundations. It's
I
ambitious,
see.
but in a strategic way.
So it's like we're supposed to be prepping instead of diving in?
Exactly. It's like reading the instructions before assembling IKEA furniture. Then Aries
Haha,
rolls
got
in
it.
like, time to break out the Allen wrench.
That's a great analogy. But why do we celebrate the new year in January then?
Well, that's because of the Gregorian calendar, which doesn't align with natural cycles.
Makes sense.
It kind of disconnects us from the rhythms of nature.
So ancient civilizations did it differently?
Yeah, like the Babylonians celebrated the new year during the equinoxes when the sun crosses the equator. Their calendars
Right.
were synced with nature and agriculture.
That feels more intentional actually.
Exactly. We've overridden natural rhythms with man-made rules.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time we rethink that.
But is it practical to change our calendars now?
Well, maybe not entirely, but even small shifts in how we view beginnings could make a big difference.
So how can we apply this in our daily lives?
During Capricorn season, focus on planning and laying out your goals.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as building the scaffolding.
And then in Aries season, we take action?
Exactly. Aries brings that courageous, action-oriented energy.
Gotcha. So it's about aligning with cosmic energies rather than forcing things?
Precisely. You're not swimming upstream anymore.
Makes
It can
sense.
feel lighter, more in flow.
But couldn't this just be an excuse to delay taking action?
I get where you're coming from, but it's more about aligning your actions with optimal timing. It's like
Okay.
planting seeds in the right season.
So it's not procrastination, it's strategic timing?
Exactly. And making it personal to your own rhythms.
Right.
Create a calendar that aligns with you.
What if I'm someone who takes longer to get started?
If you're a fixed sign, you might need extra time to implement things, so plan accordingly.
That resonates. And for those who are more flexible?
Mutable signs might need to ensure their goals still matter over time, so take
Right.
time to make sure they're aligned.
This actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, once you start syncing up, things can feel less forced and more intentional.
I'm definitely going to rethink how I set my goals now.
That's awesome! Let's see what happens when we let the stars guide us a bit more.